Happy Friday and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. Guys, shout out to OG's Brands, the official sponsor of Flavoring Fridays. Head on over to ogsbrands.com to see their full lineup, including their two newest gummies, the OG's Naturals and the Big OGs, and find out where you can purchase. I'm Anthony Totri. This is Jose Perez, also known as Erik Ruby. This is Big Pokey Shane Dieffenbach himself. And we got DJ Jacob Franklin behind the Mac, making all the magic happen. Gents, we got a lot to get into today. It's Friday, so we got Hot or Not at the tail end of the show. We're going to be talking about ASU foosball in the middle because we got Kenny Dillingham talking about the Sun Devils putting on pads for the very first time. We got an open practice as well, but, you know, we got to start off trolling our rival, the Arizona Wildcats, because, guys, I don't know if you knew this.
What happened?
It's just March Madness is here for the Arizona Wildcats the same way that it's been for the last few seasons. Got bounced by the Clemson Tigers, a football school, by the way, in the Sweet 16. Guys, what was you were watching that go down last night, and was it just like pure euphoria for you guys as that was kind of happening?
I don't know about pure euphoria, but it's more like confirmation that what I expected to happen was going to happen. Like there was no world that I sat back and was worrying about the University of Arizona cutting down the nets this year.
No.
It was just more, it's just funny. It's just funny. And I know that Wildcats fans are going to be like, oh, we're sewing your head. All you do is think about us. Oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's the most coping thing in the world.
It really is.
Like it's the biggest cope I've ever seen. So it was just funny.
Look, man, if the roles were reversed and our team was in the NCAA tournament and they weren't, they'd be rooting against us.
Yeah.
And so we're rooting against you. It just is what it is. You can bring up stats, you can bring up facts, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is
the final score.
The final score, and they lost, and that's hilarious. But as I said on the Beth show, like if we're just keeping it completely objective basketball wise, good Lord, that I would be sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Because this team I thought played well. And they just couldn't buy a bucket. They just could not hit their shots. So, but credit to Clemson. I mean, that defense is great, and you know, no shows by your best player in Caleb Love sucks. But as I've said many times before, now he is no longer a Wildcat.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
This is great.
He's such a great basketeer. Like
he's a basketeer.
He's such a good basketball player. I call him. He shoots and cover your ears, children. Before I say this, he shoots the most amount. He shoots and makes the most amount of fuck you threes. Straight up. Like his threes are like he's just saying it when he's shooting them. He pulls up from 25 feet with 10 seconds left, or like 20 seconds left in the shot clock. When you know you need a bucket and you're like, oh my god,
yeah,
and
it went
it's
in.
water every time, except for last night, but
almost every time.
So he
when it mattered,
because most of his career was at UNC, obviously. He was probably one of my favorite basketball players to watch in college basketball.
Yeah.
I love his game. I love guys that can buy their own bucket. And again, no longer a Wildcat, was mainly a Tar Heel. So
yeah, we got Donald in the chat with a name change here.
Jeez.
Sweet Prince
Is that
Kenny.
who that is?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
New
it's
profile
beautiful.
pic, new name.
It's everything. It's
and
everything.
This is why you need to join the members only Discord, guys, because you would have gotten that picture before anybody else.
Yes.
We got that late last night, and it was amazing.
Your Faith Five Head with some great comments. I don't own a calendar, so thanks, Zona, for reminding me. We're in March. Also saying Ballo built a house in L.A. with those bricks.
Yeah, missed his first 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, the free throws were horrendous for them, and it was also, I mean, they were horrendous for Illinois in the Iowa State game as well. But getting back to Arizona, the defense in that last minute was atrocious for Tommy Lloyd's squad. And, like, this is not something that, like, is new to Wildcat fans and like for ASU fans in general. Like you said, like there was never really any like fear that ASU fans were like, oh, rival's going to win a national championship.
They were playing well and we're like, this team has lost to some pretty bad teams this year and have had plenty of moments to sow doubt.
Yeah.
I think this was one of the most talented teams they had, though. Which
it doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
Which makes it hurt even more. I will give credit to
Jaden Bradley,
Brad Brownwell, the coach of Clemson. Can somebody fact check me there? His out of bounds plays.
Oh yeah, they're pretty flawless.
I mean, the plays down the stretch for Clemson in general was so good. I mean, they have a couple really good guards, but that front court is maybe the best in the country right now. With one of the best nicknames in the country, the Scheffling. Oh my God, he is so fun to watch. And PJ. Wow, I'm bad with names today.
You're bad with names today.
Well, do you know his name? Yeah. So he was phenomenal as well.
I love this, and I was hoping somebody would say it, saying dairy-free Milky Way. This is the comment. This is not what they said, but they said
Dairy-free
I was hoping somebody said dairy-free Milky Way
said that, saying, how far did ASU get in the tournament? That is my favorite comment, saying, just like going back to that rivalry, because Arizona fans love the idea that we talk about you guys, but you don't talk about us. But your initial response to us is always that. And I said it in Totri's 2 cents. It's going to come out later this weekend. Just the fact of the matter is, Arizona State fans understand they're bad. You will not see an Arizona State basketball fan tell you that they're March Madness bound or Final Four bound or that they've got a great team. You won't hear it. But Arizona fans every year never fails. They are destined for a Sweet 16. They're destined for a run. This is their year. It's not. ASU fans, they've accepted reality. On the other side, Arizona fans, they seem to struggle with it year over year.
I don't agree with you, though.
They do.
I know what you're saying is factually correct, but you're saying it like it's a good thing. What's worse, settling for mediocrity or expecting better and never getting it? What's worse? Like,
I don't know if it's it's not settling. It's
settling for mediocrity. He just said what's
there's
no. Again, the ASU hasn't proven that they are capable of doing it. So it has nothing to do with...
We're not happy about it.
We're not like, yes, no tournament. We're not like that.
Well, what? The way you described it sounded like that.
No. ASU fans want to see that, but they can comprehend reality.
Yeah.
Like
Arizona
factually
fans
looking
can't.
at both sides.
They don't get it. They just simply don't understand it. And it's been the case for the last, 6 NCAA tournaments. Yeah. Sharon put it in the Die Hard Discord, I think last night. In 2024, obviously, Arizona was 2 seed, lost to 6 seed Clemson. In 2023, they were a 2 seed, lost to 15 seed Princeton. In 2022, they were a 1 seed, lost to 5 seed Houston. In 2018, they were a 4 seed, lost to 13 Buffalo. Shout out Sean DePaz. In 2017, they were a 2 seed, lost to 11 seed Xavier. And in 2016, they were a 6 seed, lost to 11 seed Wichita State.
Yeah, it's
shocker.
It's not exactly like I'm not sitting here. That was good. Like nobody who is an ASU basketball fan right now is like happy with the state of the program. Like if you have watched or listened to any of our shows or looked at any of our comment sections, like satisfied with bad programs in your defense.
Come on, Zaw.
The word is not satisfied. We're not sitting here being like woohoo. It's more like we
understand.
Yeah.
What we have versus what you guys have. You guys think you're better than you are. We know what we are. Well, we're hoping for better, but we also understand that.
Yeah, you can go back and forth these points all you want, but the bottom line is there's nothing like to do right now. We're watching spring ball and that's it.
Right.
Why would we not root against that team?
Yeah. Right.
We don't want them to win.
Oh, we're so in your head. It's like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, just turn a blind eye. It is what it is.
And at the same time, but
that being said, that's why we're talking about this in our first segment. That's it. Like, we're not gonna continue to talk about this. Like, it's it. This is it.
No, and listen. If you would ask me, would you rather be where ASU men's basketball program is right now or U of A? It's like, yeah, you would pick
absolutely
pick the other side, 100%. But that's not what we're arguing here, right?
No.
And the whole cope of we're in your head. All you do is talk about us. Like you guys wish you were. It's like. We would not care so much if y'all didn't put the same amount of expectations that you put on yourself every single season.
Yeah, we're just responding with the same level of expectations that you guys had for yourselves. Right? Final Four bound, you're getting a bunch of great transfers, one of the best players in college basketball, and Caleb Love. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Tommy Lloyd. He's a phenomenal coach, but year over year, guess what? When March hits, he goes missing. So does his team. Every single year, that seems to be the case. And again, Tommy Lloyd is a phenomenal coach. The U of A basketball program is a phenomenal program.
Well, hold on. You can't say that.
I can't say they're a phenomenal program.
Because they're not. They haven't. That's the thing that I'm getting stuck on. That's where I draw the line, is they're not a phenomenal program because they haven't been to the Final Four since I was 3 years old.
They're a really good program.
And U of A...
No. Since I was 3 years old. chat, Jacob, you guys, let me ask you this question.
He forgot our names.
Yeah, I did. Let me ask you this question. What do you play sports for? What is the thing you play sports for? For championships, to win. In the last 20 years, has Arizona won a championship? No, they haven't. So, are they a good program?
Are they a good program? Yes. A great, phenomenal program?
Yeah, can we cut the bullshit out of Arizona being a blue blood now? Like, can we just get rid of that?
Arizona fans don't believe that anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they believe that for the last 5 years.
It's just, Saul has said differently. I know he said differently.
Yeah, I think he would agree with us right now that they're not right now.
It's just, it's funny. It's funny. You're right. You bring up a phenomenal point.
But it's not even recency though. It's just like if you just look historically, since stats were created, and records were kept, they don't come close to true blue blood.
No, North Carolina, Kansas, any of those other schools, they simply don't. And I love that you brought up that point, because that was the fans in my mentions yesterday. The U of A fans were like, "Oh, where's ASU? Where's this? At least we made it to Sweet 16. Okay, congratulations. I'll let you know when your 16th place trophy comes in the mail." Get lost.
They're not happy. The fact is they just draw on that. But if you ask them and you look at them, the only reason why they're saying that and why they're even coming at you for that is because they're not happy with the result. No Arizona fan before the Clemson game was like, you know what? If this is it, that's fine.
Yeah. If you know me, you know I'm this isn't my. I don't love doing this.
Oh, I love doing this.
Yeah, I know you do. You know what I do? And if you know me, you know I love doing this. JJ already talking about transfers. I'm UT
Guys,
Martin.
a bucket, 22 points a game.
Dude, what did I say yesterday? Or 2 days ago? What did I say? I am so excited for the next cycle to start again, for when I'm like, oh shit, Totri, look at this game. Look where he scored. Look what he did here.
That's what you do.
I cannot wait to get excited about a 1 year rental again. If you can get excited about Marcuston Douglas scoring against Southern Mississippi, I can get excited about Jordan Sears.
Marcuston Douglas is a dog. Okay?
Big guy.
He's a big dog. Big dog.
I saw a Great Dane on the way to work today.
Did you?
Yep. I love Great Danes.
You strike me as a Great Dane.
I had a Great Dane. I had a Great Dane Dalmatian.
Did you?
Yep. Her name was Gracie.
Love that for you.
Rest in peace.
Look, I think, again, as it relates to the Arizona Wildcats and what occurred last night and what carries on, I think the Arizona Wildcats have they had a good team. They didn't do anything with it. Same thing that's been the case for the last 6 NCAA tournaments. They got a really good team. They got a really good coach, but they don't do anything with the talent, right? They do the absolute least with the most talent year over year, and it's kind of embarrassing. Just saying, it's kind of embarrassing.
43% from 3?
Oh my gosh!
Are you serious?
Shane's
Two
losing his
completely
mind
different spots
over
right now.
It's funny.
I'm
it's funny.
I'm stuck in between both of you, because after we have this conversation. Sure. After we have this conversation, I'm not going to really care anymore, because again, it's expectation at this point. I wasn't doing backflips yesterday. I was very happy and I was laughing, but it would have hit more if I didn't expect it. Yeah. But there was no reality where I sat down and was like, you know what? This is U of A's year. They're going to win it. Oh, I'm so surprised. But the way that U of A fans were talking about Clemson, and we're talking about that team,
mind you,
how much better they were than them.
The only real team that they saw in the tournament.
Oh, 100%. But it was mind-boggling to me to see how U of A fans were talking about Clemson when, like both of you had said, the history of success and just the track record alone. Yeah. You know how many times you've lost to a team that on paper is worse than you, that you should have beat and should have blown out? And I'm like, why? It is the Sweet 16. It is March Madness. Why would you discount anybody? Anybody.
This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I think we should move on to ASU. But I want to talk about Barry Allen Cat's comment. He says, and this is a level-headed fan right now talking, assumingly the way he's typing. Yeah, but honestly, where are y'all? And the only reason why we're saying this is because you guys are trying to talk down on Arizona basketball when y'all are actual shit and have been since James Harden. But so here's my counter argument to that is there's no point in which we're bringing up a comparison argument, and there's no reason to, because the one, it just isn't close. We know this.
Yeah.
But what I said before is you put it in a vacuum, and I'm going to cheer against my rival. That's that's going to happen. So I don't care about comparisons. And that's fine. You can tell me we're shit, because we have been shit in the past 20 years as well.
Yeah.
That being said, that's a rebuttal, and friendly banter can go back and forth. So it's healthy. It's healthy to do this. It is. You pull and you take and you give, and it's fun. And what's our next ad read?
I know he hates doing this.
Yeah,
so
I know.
much.
You can see that he's
really
painted.
doesn't like doing it.
Can I offer you something to maybe make this a little bit easier for you? How about a little OGs? Because it is a flavoring Friday, and our friends over at OGs, not only on Fridays should they be flavored, it should honestly be every day, because that's just how good OGs are. Now listen, before I even talk about the effects of OGs, the THC, the CBD, and everything like that, the taste alone.
Shmoney.
Fantastic. We had a tea party over last weekend where OGs was out there. They're giving out non-medicated samples of their gummies. And I've said it on the show multiple times. I would just eat OGs for the flavor alone.
Yeah.
Like, that is purely how good they are. But lucky for me and lucky for everybody else, there's so much more than just the scratch-made flavor right here in Arizona. Plus, they've launched 2 new products made with live rosin and RSO. The OG's Natural, that's a vegan gummy, and the Big OGs. The Big OGs is a big one, perforated into 10 little slices. But if you want to get a little crazier but still enjoy responsibly, you can do that with the Big OGs. Listen, guys, if you're just trying to relax because your team once again was not even able to make it to the Final Four after having incredibly high expectations and so much money poured into it and time and effort, maybe you just need to chill out a little bit.
The money, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, money. Yeah. You can chill out a little bit and have some OGs. To learn more about OG's gummies and where you can find them, head on over to ogsbrands.com. And remember, you must be 21 and over to enjoy responsibly.
Things you love to see. Shane, you know what else I like to see?
What do you like to see?
I like to see the prize picks that you showed me earlier today.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. Did you guys? I talked to Totri about this earlier. Did you watch the North Carolina game last night?
A little bit of it.
So at the very end of the game, North Carolina is down 5 with 10 seconds to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have Baycott in my entry, and one of my picks in my entry are as the demon that's 17.5 points. And I took the more on that. And he had 17. And they're down 5 with 10 seconds to go. And I'm sorry I'm bringing this up, Donald, because I know you're a North Carolina fan.
Yeah, it's tough for Donald.
And they needed a 3. Well, you can get a 2, quick 2, but you probably want a 3. RJ Davis drives the lane, and instead of going up on his own or kicking it out for a 3, he just hands it off to Baycott to make a layup with 5 seconds to go. That means nothing. And that entry won. So now I'm 2 entries away from winning $310, and it's the less on Trey Alexander's points because he had a great game for Creighton last time, and the more on my sweet baby, sweet prince, handsome man with the greatest mustache in college basketball right now, Baylor Shireman. I think his more is a demon that's like 18.5, 19.5 points. So I'm taking that to the bank at Prize Picks, and you should too, because Prize Picks is so fun and it's so easy to do. And if you want some money, we gotcha. You guys dabble a good amount in Prize
Picks. I actually have one that I cooked up today.
Oh yeah,
I'm super excited for it.
For college hoops.
Yeah,
nice.
And I'd never actually done it with college hoops
it's fun,
before.
Man.
It is a lot of fun.
It's real fun, and you can get in on the action by going to prizepicks.com/PHNX and using code PHNX for a first deposit match up to $100. It's prizepicks.com/PHNX. Use code PHNX. Pick more, pick less. It's just that easy.
Absolutely love it. You know what else I love?
What?
Foosball. Whoa.
I do love you.
Oh, I thought you were saying I love me.
Well, and both is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. JJ with a great comment. Better stash than Grant Nelson?
Yeah, better stash than Grant Nelson. Dude. Remember when Grant Nelson entered the portal? And we were kind of like, dude. I was like, brother, we're not getting Grant Nelson. He's going to make $2 million.
Could have been so fun, though.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
It was him and the guy, Will Baker. We were like, oh, we want this guy. I'm like, we're not getting either of these guys.
But we did want them.
Yeah. Grant Nelson's a fucking freak, dude.
Yeah. Claim in the chat. Stop betting on Zona making past Sweet 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had money on Clemson. It was definitely the right pick.
Dude, Grant Nelson's so good.
Shane does this thing where he gets locked in
because
on like 3 random college basketball players.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
It's college basketball.
Yeah.
It's just college basketball.
You're a sicko, which I respect. I respect it.
Yeah.
Like, you know ball.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, let's talk foosball. Why don't we? Because again, the Arizona State practice on Saturday is open to the public. Gates open at 9:30, and the best part about Saturday's practice is that we've got pads.
We've got pads
for the very first time this spring.
They've been practicing so hard that I didn't even notice they didn't have pads on Thursday. Like, genuinely, I forgot.
No, there have been moments where Kenny and some of the coaches have been like, stay up.
Yeah.
Stay up. Like we're in pajamas,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't need to be taking guys to the ground right now. So it is certainly going to be exciting. And Kenny's using the fan base to try and inspire some of these guys throughout Saturday's practice. So this is Kenny's answer as to why the public gets to see the Arizona State spring practice on Saturday.
How much will you ramp it up Saturday?
Very significantly. Why do you think I want the fans out here? Yeah. You think these kids want to get beat in front of fans? No, there's a science behind it. It's not just me wanting the fans to come out and show support. No, I'm using our fans to motivate our players. So come out.
I love that so much.
Come out.
I love
Come
it
out.
so much because it is such a great, like, you don't want to get toasted in front of fans.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Do you remember like you guys played sports in high school?
Yeah.
Like if you're on the court or field or whatever you guys played, and you know people that are watching you, you don't want to get embarrassed.
There's incentive.
This is still school.
Yeah.
It's still school. You know you're gonna invite your friends to come to this game. Like you're gonna invite people you want to see you play to these practices. You don't want to get embarrassed, and I guarantee if they do one-on-ones, like
Somebody's gonna get embarrassed.
Someone's gonna get embarrassed. And what I said to my friends earlier this week that still live in Arizona that are grads, I was like, you guys need to come because it's not just like a good practice. Like you're not just seeing like drills and walk through the plays. You're seeing the most unique practice in Division I football right now, and I can say that confidently because I gave an example to why you should come to my friends. The head coach did the worm last year.
Yeah.
Like these one-on-ones that they do go from DB versus wide receiver to offensive lineman kicking field goals to coaches shooting free throws to dance-offs. Like it is that fun.
Yeah.
So come out to the practice tomorrow. Gates open at 9:30. It's going to be so damn fun. There's no farmer's market for me. I'm going to be there. So come say hi.
Love that. And look, I think another big part of this is, again, there are a lot of new guys on this team. It is a great way for the fan base to get out there and, yes, inspire the team to bring the energy, bring the intensity. But it's also a great opportunity really early on for some of these fans to truly get a grasp as to what players are going to stand out this season.
Why is Gaffney still taking straights?
Because
Gaffney will always take straights.
Ryan.
It's just gonna happen.
Ryan, come say hi if you're there.
But you're right, Totri. Like this is really the true start to like the new era of ASU football. Like, of course, last year, like there was a turnaround and it was Kenny's first year, but
there was an asterisk,
right? There was an asterisk, and the roster wasn't really his, and like there was still a very sour taste in people's mouth. And of course, the results last year weren't amazing, but there is a general sense of optimism about the program. And I think the more that people go and the more that people see and understand and see not only what you're saying, Shane, is how unique the practice is, how unique of a coach Kenny is, but there's some dudes on this team.
Yeah, there are.
And there's some really good players that a lot of people just aren't aware of yet. And I don't really blame them because they haven't had time to become aware of them. But as the spring rolls on, as we get to the summer and to fall, there's going to be a couple names where if you're an ASU fan, you're going to be able to get more excited about it. And this is kind of like the beginning of getting that ball rolling for a lot of just like even casual fans too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just the players that are new to the school this year. It's the players that played snaps last year, but you couldn't really see them thrive in their roles because of the circumstances they were given. You think of guys like Bryce Pierre, who was in a pretty crowded tight end room that didn't really do anything to begin with, the tight end room. Mm-hmm. You think about, Caleb Black, who came on late last year. You think about Xavier Guillory, who had an awesome touchdown to open the season, but then really underperformed, and not due to his lack of preparation, just like the circumstances just weren't there. You even think of Scat, and I know Scat was like the star of ASU football last year.
He's going to be a different running back
He's going to be an even better running back this year, and probably mostly just a running back this year.
And that's the difference.
You think of guys like Marcus Douglas, who just seeing him out there you're going to be like,
him in pads.
Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
Yeah.
Who did he eat?
Probably Totri.
Is Totri in his tummy? That is a large man.
Oh my gosh. No, it is a large man. That is just, there's so many great players, and you bring up transfers, and there's also guys that like last season were freshmen that we saw in practice, right? That we saw in fall camp, that we saw in spring ball, that didn't get to play because, like you said with Bryce Pierre, there were just crowded rooms. Guys like Montana Warren, guys like Keith Abney on the offensive side of the ball, a guy like Kyson Brown a guy like the Carlos Brooks, and yes, they've had their moments, but this year they're certainly going to play a bigger role. And I think for me, that is what I'm most excited for the fan base to really see on Saturday. And again, a lot of it is you have to think about college football, not just the team in and of itself right now. I think it's super easy as it stands in the middle of spring practices to kind of forget everything going on in college sports. But like when you zoom back out, Kenny Dillingham's inviting an entire fan base on a Saturday with beautiful weather to go watch.
The high's 81.
To go watch the football team for their first day in pads, right? You talk about NIL. You talk about the donors that are going to be out there that get to see that. The fan base that could be inspired to donate to the Sun Angel Collective. To now have ties to some of these guys. I guarantee you after practice players are going to be signing things.
What did Kenny say at the start of the introductory press conference is it takes all of us to do, or no, in a podcast, he said it takes all of us to do this. Like, you come out because it's fun to watch, and come out because you're going to enjoy your time there, but also come out because you're going to keep players here, and you could bring donors. Like, the more people there, the better for the program as a whole. Ryan in the chat saying, "Have you seen Troy O'Meara?" Like, that's another guy. That's probably the guy I'm most excited for fans to see, because you saw him last year a little bit. You're like, yeah, this is a big body receiver that can make some plays, and he did make some plays last year. But he's a guy that's truly was a victim of the circumstance and is going to be that good. And Ryan, have we seen him? Jacob, could you pull up the video we played yesterday? Can you just get it in the software in a second? You'll see this video, Ryan. I don't think you were in the chat yesterday. Troy O'Meara had a one-on-one. Where he showed his speed, and being 6'4", 215.
He's got to be taller than 6'4".
He's about 6. He's 6'6", 4.5", I'd say. So Troy O'Meara is 6'4", but he has one of the fastest releases that I can remember a big outside guy having. Like, we'll run this. Look at this. Look how fast this man is.
And mind you, he's doing this against LaTerrence Welch, the LSU corner transfer.
That get off is insane. Insane.
And again, I think this rolls in slow mo too after this. And we talked about it on the field. Like, Troy O'Meara doesn't have really a second speed. And that's really the biggest knock on his game is he is just kind of like a one gear type of wide receiver.
He's a vertical threat for sure.
And you see that, right? And again, he's doing it against a talented corner in LaTerrence Welch, who was coming from LSU, where he was a highly rated corner. And I know we didn't start at LSU, but you're going in practice against some of the elite
he has great
level
tape
guys.
With Brian Thompson.
Yes, which is again like. There are guys that people haven't heard of that you see on social media. You're like, oh, cool, this guy's going to ASU. And now you get a look at him like really early on in the process. Guys like a LaTerrence Welch, guys like Marcuston Douglas,
Cole
like
Martin.
You said, Cole Martin, on the offensive side of the ball, Raleek Brown, some of the offensive linemen, right? I know in the Die Hard Discord, there's people always asking about the offensive line. You're going to get to see, I'm super excited to see that level of competition tomorrow, that offensive line that does have a lot more depth. They are a lot bigger against a defensive line group that they're much bigger than they were last year. Clayton Smith, big dude. CJ Fight, we heard Brian Ward say yesterday that baby muscle is now big man muscle. And Prince Dorba again, and Jacob Kungaika, another guy who like there's just a lot of excitement for Saturday's practice. I'm gonna be honest, I hate the fact that it's at the Kajikawa practice fields, just because the fields are going to be crowded now. That is my own just
you're being
part about it. I'm being super selfish about it. But that's where I'm at with
Justin
the whole thing.
saying, how are you going to hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Brother, you threw up all over yourself in the club and got carried out by security. Okay.
That's lyrics.
Yeah, I know, but he's using the lyrics to taunt us, and I just wanted to get that out.
That's valid though. That was great. That was really
that was a good response. No, I like that.
Yeah, his stop, drop, and roll was elite.
It was.
There were some really good celebrations.
Oh, you know what we didn't play yesterday? We didn't play the dancing yesterday on yesterday's show.
Oh yeah. Did I? I don't think I did.
I thought you cut it. I thought you cut it. It was so good. Are you going to be able to make it to tomorrow's practice? We're going to put you on the spot here, Jose Perez.
That is kind of putting me on the spot.
Jose Perez over here.
That's going to put me. That's going to make me look bad. I don't know. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm able to. I gotta check with the wife.
Oh yeah, the dancing isn't there.
Anything.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and play this. So this is.
It's what we say with the energy.
No, that wasn't Sandstorm. Hold on. Let me find out what the song was.
Oh my god.
It was so good because we can't. Can you play like a half a second of it, Jacob? Oh wait, no, it's not. That sounds on.
Yeah, you took the audio out of it. No, it is so damn good. But this is leading up. This is what we're talking about in terms of like the energy and the intensity. Like Troy O'Meara's losing his mind over here before the one-on-ones even start. Like, this is the type of stuff that Kenny Dillingham is doing. And again, I've seen college football practices before, not just at ASU, but across the nation. And they don't do this type of stuff consistently across the nation. There is a different level of energy that Kenny is trying to bring to ASU.
That is the tight ends coach, Jason Mons, jumping, by the way.
They're freaking out, man.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's fun to see. It's fun to see. It's also fun to see all the different deals and snacks that they have over at Circle K. You are a big snacks guy. Shout out again to Terrence Welch.
What am I? If I'm nothing, I am.
You're a man who loves his
things.
little treats.
I'm a man who loves his games and little treats.
Yeah, I was gonna. We've been over this. Which one do you love more?
My girlfriend, and then games and treats.
Okay. Well,
games first, treats second.
Leah first.
Leah, not even like she's not even on the list. She's broken through the list.
Wow. I mean, that's a good boyfriend right there.
You're a bad girlfriend.
Okay. Well, I'm not dating you.
Totri doesn't listen to things I said. Anyway,
guys, check out Circle K. Yeah, check out Circle K. They've got amazing deals on snacks. They're also going to help you guys save money every single day on gas with their new free membership program called Inner Circle. Start off saving 25 cents per gallon for your first 5 fill-ups, and then after that, you guys can save 3 cents per gallon every single day. After that, not to mention, you're going to get every 6th free on a selection of Circle K products, pizza, coffee, ice cold fountain drinks. And in reality, I feel like everybody in this office has either had pizza, coffee, or an ice cold fountain drink every single day. Like, you're going to have one of those.
One of the big 3.
More than likely, you at home are probably going to have one of those 3. Potentially, you might go for the whole trio. You might go for the big 3. You might get pizza, coffee, and an ice cold fountain drink while you're at Circle K. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading that Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
Who's in the Suns' big 3 is each of those? I think Book is coffee.
You think Book's coffee?
Yeah.
Because it's the most consistent? I think KD is probably the pizza. And the fountain drinks, Bradley Beal.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's good. I don't have any arguments with that.
Like,
I don't have any arguments with that.
Because yeah.
I feel like you could interchange probably KD and Book though with the ice cold with the coffee, but Beal is always going to be the fountain drink.
I guess what's older, pizza or coffee? Probably coffee.
Wow,
coffee is definitely
probably
older.
Coffee. Then
older?
maybe KD is coffee.
Coffee's 100% older.
Maybe KD is
I'm
coffee.
gonna look that up. You tell the folks
No,
at home
I mean,
about
coffee
Coffee
beans
has
and
to
stuff.
be older.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm gonna be pissed if it's not. I'm also gonna be pissed if you don't give me my Arizona Lottery scratchers because I want to win. And there's so many ways to win. And it's so fun to win. Scratchers are so great. You know what I'm pissed about? And I'm kind of like gatekeeping here. I used to get my family scratchers for like Christmas and Thanksgiving, like any excuse to go buy scratchers. Like I would get them for my family as like little presents. And now everybody's doing it. I'm like, come on, guys.
They're just stealing your
Stop
flow.
jocking my style.
Yeah.
Arizona,
just how great they are,
Arizona
man.
Lottery doesn't never jock style. They got their own, and their style is fantastic. You can play Arizona Lottery adventure tickets featuring their 3 iconic landscapes: Picacho Peak, Monument Valley, and Camelback Mountain. These tickets have prizes up to $50,000. You can also check into their geolocated adventures at 10 destinations across the state from Flagstaff to Yuma. Visit www.azadventure.com for details and directions. All you got to do is check in at destination coordinates on the website. Or enter tickets online for a chance to win $1 million in cash and Arizona travel prizes. There's an lottery saved proceeds from ticket sales to support environmental conservation, among other important initiatives across the state. Again, the Arizona Lottery is not just about playing games and winning prizes. It's also about giving back to the state and its communities. Visit azadventure.com for more information on how to take an adventure for a chance to win $1 million in cash and Arizona travel prizes.
I've got an answer on your question.
Got to be coffee.
Coffee, around 800 AD.
Okay.
Pizza, 997 AD.
Yeah.
Whew.
Checks out.
It's a close one.
Checks out. You're like, yeah, that's
That
what I've
is
been
pretty
hearing.
close.
It's a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think pizza was going to be that old, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just bread and cheese, guys. Bread, cheese, and sauce.
Well, it's definitely more than bread and cheese, but yeah.
You ever had a cheese pizza?
I have. But you said bread and cheese at first, and then you added the
There's
sauce.
sauce in there.
Yeah.
Well.
Actually,
had
the first
pizza guy?
pizza might have just been bread and cheese.
Yeah.
Could have been.
But that's just cheesy bread.
Yeah, but that's
Imagine
what we
them
know it
eating,
as today.
like, garlic and cheese bread.
Yes.
When was the first cheesy bread? That's why
is it
Little
older?
Caesars is so good on cheesy bread. Totri's face lit up.
He was very
How
excited.
old is cheesy bread?
Dude.
It's like 2004.
Yeah, probably.
They didn't put cheese on bread until
There's not really an answer. There's not really an answer.
as old as time.
Yeah.
They've been putting cheese and bread together for forever.
Garlic bread around the 15th century can
Okay.
be traced back to
So-
ancient Rome.
That's so late. Cheesy bread, it was actually like one of the main catalysts for the Big Bang. Like a thing of cheesy bread mass and like dark matter.
Is the world just a giant cheesy bread?
Yep.
Could be.
A supermassive black hole is just cheesy bread flying through the galaxy, shitting out stars and galaxies.
Jacob, it's Friday.
Yeah,
It's hot or not. It's hot or not. Let's get things going.
What, Jacob?
I mean, you guys are already talking about food, so we'll maneuver around that. Yeah, let's get started. Farmers markets, hot or not?
Wow.
They're so hot.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're maybe the hottest thing on earth. Maybe not that hot,
No,
but very hot. Very hot.
But they're very hot.
They're
What do you
very
guys
hot.
find hot about farmers markets? I'm just
What do you
curious.
not?
I'm just curious.
Have
I'm
you
just
ever been
curious.
to one?
I asked you first.
Okay, that's fair. You're such a child. I find hot that you're supporting local and small businesses.
Facts?
The produce is fresh because they can't like contaminate it with pesticides.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
they can, but you know, it's like it's the suits at big companies don't care about your health.
Big food.
Big food, and they do. So
Okay.
You can find some of the most delicious
Yeah.
food you've ever had
And-
in your entire life
and
at a farmer's market.
what am I if not a man that loves trinkets?
Trinkets and treats.
Trinkets,
No,
treats,
treats
and
and
games.
games. You just added trinkets.
Trinkets are also a huge thing that I love.
So you're big
He's
on
allowed to
farmers
love
markets.
more
And there's
things.
yeah, what the fuck, Totri?
No, you're allowed two.
What the
You-
F? What the
two
F?
things in Lee. That's
What
it.
the F, Totri?
So what
Yeah.
do you love, Totri? You've got two
Why do you
parents
hate
and a
it?
brother. So
Yeah, I do.
Why do you hate it?
I didn't say I hate it. I just haven't really
What
made
do
up
you-
my. I've never been to a farmer's
You've
market.
never been to a farmer's market? I
Dude,
bet your
Totri
brother's
does
been
these
to a
things
farmer's
where
market.
he creates his opinions
He's
on
never,
things. Totri-
never. I didn't say anything.
No.
I didn't say it was hot or not.
No, but listen, you want to hear something insane, chat?
Oh, here we
Yesterday
go.
I go, I saw Dune the other day.
Oh, yeah, I did
the
say
original
this.
Dune, and he goes, "Yeah, it wasn't that good." He said it wasn't that good. I'm like, I thought you said you didn't see it. He's like, yeah, I just read the synopsis. You suck.
wait, are you saying the original Dune?
No,
or the
Dune
Part
1. Dune
Dune Part 1.
Because I say the original one came in the 80s.
I know. No, Dune Part 1.
How do you feel about Doom Part 1?
You made your wait, hold up. You made your opinion
Yeah.
on a movie based off of what? You read like the Wikipedia article?
I read it and then I watched the second one. The second one was better than the first.
You're so awful.
You are
so
fucking
awful.
ridiculous, dude.
Farmers markets, I don't know. I've never been to one, but you guys say they're hot, so I'll say they're hot. Sure. Sounds like they.
we
Sounds
need to
like-
get you to a
sounds
farmer's
Sounds like
market.
we need to go to a farmer's market
Yeah.
together.
We got practice tomorrow, dude.
Not just at any time.
Farmers markets start at 7 a.m., brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not happening. That's not happening. Yeah, maybe they're not hot because they start so early.
No, you can.
What's the second topic,
So
Jared?
not- you know-
or
no
no.
more.
Our breakfast place is not hot because they open so early.
I'm.
Breakfast food?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, no, those that you guys bring up valid points
Yeah.
in that argument.
Ask
Yeah,
him
we do.
about waffles and,
I could eat a waffle now.
yeah, you've gone over it.
I haven't eaten a waffle in a long time, though.
Totri also thinks bread is underrated.
It is underrated.
How can bread be underrated?
Nick, calm down.
Dude,
Calm down.
It's the most popular like,
Save us,
food in
dude.
the world.
Dude,
Save
there
us.
is literally a saying about bread being the greatest thing ever. Sliced bread being the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, the best things in sliced
I
bread.
didn't say sliced bread was.
Shut the fuck up.
What bread is technically underrated? Because I feel like you have
All
any
breads are
conversa-
underrated. Toast is
You
supremely
just-
underrated. Toast is supremely underrated.
One of the most commonly
All right.
consumed forms
What's our
of
next?
bread.
What's our next hot or not topic?
food trucks.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot as hell.
Yeah.
Duh.
I love food trucks.
But it's the same, like...
No, it's not.
It's basically the same
No, it's
thing as a
not.
farmer's
No,
market.
it's not. 'Cause food trucks can be anywhere.
Food trucks are awesome. I've never had a bad experience at a food truck.
Yeah. I had dude, those original halal guys food trucks in New York. Holy good lord. Oh my god.
You need to calm
They're
down.
so
You need to-
good. Chad, do you know
down.
what I'm talking about? You ever had not the shitty ones that are like the hot dog stand looking shawarma places that say halal guys on them. They're like legit halal guys food trucks.
You're
Unbelievable.
big on the halal guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right. Halal guys, all right. My brother is saying sourdough. Sourdough is an underrated bread. I think it is. Sourdough is an underrated bread.
We stop talking about it.
Yeah.
We're-
Come on,
I'm
dude.
just
Get
reading.
over
I mean,
it.
the people
Get
are doing
over it.
bread.
What's
They're
your favorite
doing
food truck
bread.
you've ever been to?
Huh?
What's your favorite food truck you've ever been to?
I don't know the exact name of it.
There's a what's 3rd Street in Austin? The one that everybody goes out on? Whatever it is. There's a like place where like just a shit ton of food trucks are every single day, every single weekend. Oh my god, so good. That's
Insane.
probably best food truck I've ever had.
What about you, Eric?
There was this one food truck that had like a lobster roll. I swear to God, and it sounds
Sushi?
Not it's not sushi. No, not like a not like
Angie's?
A lobster
roll?
like a
Angie's-
roll.
Angie's-
Do you not know what a lobster roll
Lobster.
is?
Oh my
in it.
gosh, no!
Brother.
This has not been a good hot or not for you, dude.
I don't like my brother.
You're
and,
dropping
and
your- you're
Donald
dropping your
teaming
ball.
up
My,
in here.
my dog just said I had a lobster roll hit, and he goes sushi.
To be fair, we were talking about
sushi earlier, that's why.
right
That
before the
doesn't.
show.
No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop excusing his.
No,
I
you
just feel
don't.
bad for him.
You can't.
My
excuse,
what?
I just feel
you
bad.
can't excuse his dumbassery
How am I supposed to know what a lobster roll is?
because it's literally. I think you ask anybody in this office ever.
Oh, that looks
Bro,
fire.
it's literally one of the most
Dude.
famous foods that you can
Yeah.
eat.
That looks so fire. No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not a pizza. It's not burgers. It's not tacos. It doesn't fit the famous.
It's pretty damn close.
I might need to go
Chat.
check this out.
Kill this man.
I need to go check this out.
Not actually. I mean, like virtually. Destroy
Yeah,
him.
it's out there now. So if it happens, that's on you.
Yeah.
Don't,
You know
guys,
what? If
do not
Totri gets
murder
murdered,
Totri.
that's on me.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer: don't actually kill him.
Please do not physically harm.
I
No,
love
this,
that.
this
our
lobster
little
roll looks fire.
We got to take you to a lobster roll place. Where was the
I'm
lobster?
done.
roll?
Wow, your
It
hands
was,
are
Is
real
it
big.
Angie's? Because they
I
had
don't remember the name of it.
Was it
'cause-
in here?
And no, it was it was in Arizona. It was
Okay.
at an old office I
So
used to work
was that
at.
why you were
Had
prefacing
to-
it because
had to
it was
have
in
been
Arizona?
Angie's.
Yeah.
Come
So-
on. Okay, I think I've said this on the show before. People that like turn their nose to fish that isn't in like right next to a beach.
No,
are
see,
so,
I don't do that.
Are so stupid.
I don't do that.
Are so stupid.
I'll fuck up some sushi.
Because you think that you're on the West Coast eating Diver U20 scallops that they just no. Those come from the East. They fly them in fresh every day. Every day. Anywhere you are. Doesn't matter how close you are to excuse me. I was just choking on this. Unless you are like even if you're in the middle of like landlocked USA, it's hard to go to like any place you go to, regardless of the region, like you have to like vouch for the location. Like you can't just go into like a place that doesn't look clean.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
matter where you are.
there's levels to it. But no, the reason why I said is because some people do approach it like that. I don't. But yeah, there was at an office I used to work at before here. They brought a bunch of food trucks, and that was one of them. And I didn't have to pay for it, which was like the best part. It was like a
Free
little,
food.
little company party. We got a super chat $1.99 from Sweet Prince Kenny, aka Donald, aka Big 12 Devils. Says Anthony is a drone. He isn't real.
Yeah, I'm
that-
AI. I'm AI.
Dude, you might be right.
Yeah.
I know it's just
I disappear.
Robotics.
I disappear.
You know what's
It is
real?
what it is. What?
real good.
Huh?
Some burros.
Hold on.
That's
whoa,
crazy.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
we still have one more topic.
It was
Yeah, but
great.
we
It was
can't-
it
we
was a
can't-
great. It was a great attempt. It was a great attempt. But
Yeah.
that would have been.
You're getting blocked. Some burros, I
You're
love
getting
you.
blocked.
You have to wait.
Can't end on ads.
Dude, we have another tot or not topic.
All right, never mind. Go. Never mind.
I got it.
Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
That's-
You're good.
that was
You're
crazy.
good. No, that's crazy. We before we get to the hot or not topic, can we just float out what you and I discussed this morning about the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh yeah. What was the point I was going to make today? Oh yeah. So UConn won by 30 last night, beating San Diego State. You know who would have played in that game? Auburn. Fuck you, Eric. Terrible. Worst person I've ever met. Tony.
What's the third topic?
No, hold on. Tony, what I will say is blocked. What I will say is like you can notice the freshness if you're getting like if you're getting
That's crazy.
like
getting benched.
when I was in
I know.
Texas in like near Galveston, the oysters they caught were right there. Like you can notice the freshness. Like Boston, like they were caught right in the harbor. Like you can notice them there. Or not right in the harbor, but you know what I mean. Like the
What are you talking about? Fish?
yeah, like fresh fish. You can
Okay.
notice the difference.
I thought you meant like as they're swimming, you
But
can see the difference.
it's 99% of the time it is not dangerous because they wouldn't be open if it was dangerous.
Okay. Well, that's not entirely true.
Oysters are a little scary though because you can get what's the thing you get from them?
Sick.
E. coli?
No, it starts with a V or it has V in it. Somebody in the chat will know. No, they
What's
won't.
topic number 3?
I feel like our chat has like a. never
I have a
mind.
feeling I know where I have a feeling I know where this one is going. But the people that break spaghetti before they put it in the boiling water.
Why is it all food today?
You guys were talking about food. I told you.
You know, I met somebody. I know somebody that eats raw pasta, like their
Whoa.
chips. It's a very weird
Yeah,
thing
that's-
that they do. They
that's-
also
that's
like
weird.
raw beef, so
Okay,
it makes sense.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
but
Wait,
the
wait,
raw pasta
wait,
thing
wait,
is
wait,
that's
wait.
really.
Yeah, they eat them like chips. It's real
that's
weird.
Really weird.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I would stay away from that person at all costs.
I don't, the way you're saying that,
I've
man.
done that a couple times.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm like waiting for the water boil, I'm like I'm gonna have a little
Why?
shell.
Why would you do that?
I don't know because I have no.
You know they're not
self-control.
intended for that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know they make things called chips.
You're gonna talk to me like that for the rest of the episode.
Just while we do this specific
That's fair.
conversation.
That's fair.
Because
I can't
you,
believe
you give me shit when I say
Do you
stupid
know
shit.
do you know
That's
what
stupid.
Do you know what a lobster roll is?
Now I do.
That's awesome. man.
Sushi.
You know what's great? You're a better person.
Some burros.
Now. You're a better person now. No.
I feel like I got blocked twice by somebody who eats
That
raw
is crazy.
pasta.
You got blocked.
Who eats fucking raw pasta?
I do. I can admit it. Oops.
What were we talking? What was the topic?
Cracking.
Breaking the pasta.
We're talking about cracking it or the people that crack it?
Oh, yeah.
No, just
Like the
very different things.
The act of the people that do it.
the act of breaking
it's
pasta.
neither hot.
But what if you don't have a bowl big enough?
Yeah, like it's
Or a pot.
No, you know what? Blocked. Come up with a new topic. That one sucks.
3 blocks.
Wait, Leah.
He's on a heater right
3
now.
fucking blocks.
Anybody that bet his block total today,
The over?
they're immediate. They're winning. It's
Leah,
crazy.
do you have a better hot or not topic?
I asked her earlier. She said she didn't have any.
Mac?
Max taking her 12:50 nap.
I'm not.
Buttered popcorn, huh, Mac? Hot or not?
All right. Well,
Somebody
Right,
give
right
us
here.
something.
It's
Okay.
rings. It's ring ceremony night
Okay.
for the
Okay,
Arizona
okay.
Diamondbacks.
Weddings.
Rings for second place teams.
No, that's stupid as shit. That's
Well-
dumb as shit.
well,
No, it's stupid.
Well-
Yes, it is. It is. It's
actually, yeah.
It's
no.
got giant participation
Yeah,
trophy vibes.
Well, again, just to keep consistency, like you lost in Sweet 16, you shouldn't get anything. You lost in the World Series.
Mac,
shouldn't
were
get
you
anything.
about to argue that second place should get things?
Wait, she doesn't have a mic. We're not talking to her.
I'm just curious. It's because it's definitely going to impact.
And if you don't eat sombreros, we're not talking to you.
Oh my
Eric,
God.
go.
Man, I could use some sombreros right now. I just got blocked twice. I'm out of breath. I'm exhausted, and sombreros would be the perfect thing to fuel me
Yeah.
up. And right now, guys, it's almost the end of March. And Sombreros is offering PHNX listeners 20% off their orders for the entire month of March. So you've only got a couple days left. You've got to get that done. I might go get that done right after this show. I got a long day ahead of me. I need to fuel up with some Sombreros. Listen, if you're throwing a party, if you're going to watch some sports or something like that, you can get it catered with Sombreros. Their mini chimney platter was fantastic.
Oh, my
We
God.
had it out at the tea party the other day.
Dude.
I might have had like 12.
I love mini chimneys.
Like I
I
might
put
have
them
had
down.
12.
Yeah,
I had
we
so
were
many
we were going crazy.
consuming.
I had so many mini chimneys that by the end of the night, people were calling me Big Chimmy.
Big Chimmy. It's actually a really good nickname, Big Chimmy. I like that. Listen, they're honestly delicious. Like Max brought, he was like, "Hey guys, I got some burros for you." And we were all like
honestly
super
delicious.
excited, and then we just absolutely devoured it. They got locations anywhere in the valley, from south to Flagstaff. You can check out their new locations in Goodyear, Peoria, and North Phoenix, or visit someburros.com to find one near you. Once again, 20% off your order, up to $100 when you use code PHNX at checkout for the whole month of March. Almost over. It's available in restaurant and drive-through, and when you order online, not through third-party delivery, but all those other ways you can do it. Just visit someburros.com to order.
Look, you can't always trust that I'm not AI. Can't
true.
always wake up and trust that I'm not artificial intelligence, but you can always trust Desert Financial Credit Union. It's because they've been doing it for more than 84 years. Desert Financial is the official retail banking partner of Arizona State University, and they are Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. Eric, you use DFCU, and you've been using them forever.
Yeah, I've never had a single problem once.
And it's because they got financial experts who are committed to their members and the community, offering financial solutions tailored to helping real people achieve their financial goals and dreams. Now is the time to show your ASU team spirit. Open a free checking account online and get $200 plus your choice of 3 Arizona State University Visa debit cards. Go to desertfinancial.com/ASU to get started.
Tony, which advice did you take from me? I was cold yesterday, so I apologize.
Your
But
hands are cold now, so I don't know how I feel about your picks today.
they're not cold.
Oh, now they're warm. Yeah. Yeah. Good for you. How are your hands? Are you,
I don't
did
know.
we?
Donald says hot or not.
Tad wet.
A little bit.
Donald
Yeah.
says hot or not. 12 IPAs to the dome. Not hot. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, not,
definitely
dude.
drink responsibly.
I'll tell you what's hot is the picture we got from it, because that was where his profile
Yeah.
picture came from. So we appreciate that, but no. 12 IPAs to the dome, absolutely not hot.
You know what else is hot?
What?
Going over to gophnx.com, clicking that Die Hard tab, and signing up to become a PHNX Die Hard, because you are going to lock so much. You're going to get access to our Die Hard Discord. You're going to get discounts on events, on merch. You're going to get exclusive Die Hard only content. You are going to get so much when you sign up. Again, it's super easy, super simple. One annual price. Head over to gophnx.com today and sign up to become a diehard. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Today's PHNX Sun Devil Show brought to you, of course, by OG's Flavoring Fridays. If you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Jose Perez here at Erik Ruby. That is Eric with a K. You can follow DJ
Maybe I
Jacob
might just
Franklin.
quit, man.
At Jacob_Franklin 4.
DJ Jacob Franklin, he's got a kid.
And you can follow Big Pokey over here at Shane Deef.
Just being a little guy as always.
You're a little guy?
Just being a little guy.
Okay, well, this little guy is going to be at Arizona State spring football practice tomorrow. Hope to see you guys out there.
Come say hi.
In the meantime, guys, go Devils. Peace.
Bye.
We all silly like the mayor.